Hi all, myself Swati Chaudhary from Indian Center for Space Physics. I am working as a senior research fellow in the Department of Atmospheric Sciences. I am working under the supervision of Dr. Sudipto Shashmal and Professor Sandeep Kumar Chakraborty. Today I would like to give my poster on numerical modeling of seasonal and diurnal variation of lower atmospheric reflection parameters based on IRI model, and which is being validated during an annular solar eclipse occurred in 26 December 2019. As we all know, D region is a very complicated model and layer, and it shows a dynamic behavior. Chemical reactions are very high, very complex. Collision frequencies is high. Now, if we want to observe the characteristics of the D layer by VLF technique, then it is very necessary to develop a model for D layer, as there is no fixed model which can truly detect the behavior of the D layer. In the previous cases, the model used long wavelength propagation capability code, that is the LWPC, and Waits empirical formula to simulate the VLF signal. The Waits empirical formula is very well known to all, that is N is equal to 1.43 into 10 to the power 13 exponential of minus 0.15 h dash and exponential of beta minus 0.15 h minus h dash, where h dash and beta are the two weights parameters, where h dash is the effective reflection height, which can be estimated when a VLF signal is transmitted to the transmitter and received at the receiver, and these reflected and transmitted rays are meets at the vertex point A. Then the distance between the earth surface to the vertex point A is known as the effective reflection height, and the log linear slope of the electron density profile is denoted as the stiffness parameter, that is beta. Preliminary cases, they have taken the h dash and beta value in a constant way, that is for daytime h dash having the value 74 kilometer and beta value is 0.3424 approximately kilometer inverse. For a single line path, say we take Kolkata. In the previous cases, they have take a wide value of this h dash and beta, and by some iteration process they are trying to matching the signal, and finally they generate the signal. In the previous approximation, they felt a lack of database of this h dash and beta to regenerate the VLF signal. This is because it is highly path dependent. So we have taken a different approach to model the D region. So we have firstly took the Waits empirical formula, then taking log for both sides of this above equation, which is the equation number 1. This equation is similarly looks like the linear equation which is shown in the equation number 2, that is A is equal to Px plus C. By comparing the equation 1 and 2, we have got the two expression of beta and h dash. Now we have, in our entire analysis, we have taken four location. Two are from east side and two are from west side in our entire computation process. So this is the methodology part, where we have downloaded the electron density data for the year of 2008 and 2009 in the height range of 65 to 85 kilometer from IRI 2016 model for 4 campaigning location, and IRCO is situated in our campus, Sitapur. Downloaded this data of sunrise and sunset time for these years, that is 2008, 2009 and 2016, and in between sunrise and sunset time, we have plotted the electron density profile in logarithmic scale by using the MATLAB 2018. Then fitted it with a linear equation, calculate the values of h dash and beta from the Waits formula, as we have already shown in the calculation chart process. Then we analyze the data of h dash and beta, and I have shown some results. The first two figure is the seasonal variation of h dash and beta, which shows due to the increase and the decrease in the electron density profile, there is a sharp change occurs in the slope. It have the high gain value at the sunrise and the sunset time, and get saturated at the mid-noon, which have gain almost zero. In the sunrise time, the iron production rate is very high than the recombination rate, so these two values are getting high, and at the sunset time similarly the recombination rate is dominating over the iron production rate. Now we have using this H-test and beta dataset, we have run RxPace hub program in the LWPC code, and we have generated the special variation of this 4 location at the mid-noon time, that is 12, and at the morning time. And from this special variation we got the temporal variation of the VLF signal amplitude. And if we look into our third panel figure, it shows that it is very close to the observed signal, and we have calculated the correlation coefficient value for this observation VLF signal and the simulated model generated VLF signal, and it is I must say it is highly very similar to close match to the observed signal, as it have value for VTX Kolkata like 0.825 and at winter is 0.836, for VTX Kathmandu 0.869 for summer and 0.78 for winter. For VTX Pune it is 0.81, and for winter it is 0.808. For VTX Bhuj it have the value 0.80 and at the winter 0.807. The fourth panel shows the is the we have actually gathered the data of the VLF signal for the annular solar eclipse happened on 26 December 2019, and we have observed there is a fluctuation in the VLF signal amplitude in the eclipse time in Bankura, Malda, Mumbai, Nainital, Sitapur, etc. And we have simulated this 6 location by LWPC sub program. Now our next job is to simulate the perturbation signal by using our model. So I have made some conclusion that this is the first attempt to develop such a database containing weights D region exponential parameter, which are the most useful tool to model subanospheric propagate VLF signal and its modulation due to quiet and perturbed ionospheric conditions. I developed a automated algorithm to compute these values of weights parameter. So VLF signal from any location in India in any season and transmitting from any transmitter can be estimated from the algorithm. The output from my model clubbed with LWC, which gives a satisfactory result. As I have already told that where the simulated VLF signal is nearly matches with the observed signal. And I would like to thanks COSPAR for giving me the opportunity to deliver my poster, and I would like to thanks my funding agency TST Inspire and my supervisor Dr. Sudipta Shashmal and Professor Sandeep Kumar Chakraborty. And these are the bibliography of my today's poster. Thank you.